Hello my dear students, today we are going to discuss about electromagnetic wave. It's a part of electromagnetic waves in matter. Propagations in linear media. Inside a matter but in region where there is no free charge or free current. Then Maxwell's equations become. So in the case of electromagnetic wave there is no free charge or free current. Then del dot E equal to 0, equation number 1. Del dot B equal to 0, equation number 2. Del cross E equal to minus dou B by dou T. Del cross H equal to dou D by dou T. If the medium is linear, that means D equal to epsilon E, H equal to 1 by mu B. And homogeneous, so epsilon and mu do not vary from point to point. Then they reduce to del dot E equal to 0, del dot B equal to 0, del cross E equal to minus dou B by dou T, del cross B equal to mu epsilon dou E by dou T. In the case of electromagnetic wave propagate through a linear homogeneous medium at a speed V equal to 1 by root of epsilon mu equal to C by N is the index of refraction of the substance. N equal to root of epsilon mu divided by epsilon 0 mu 0 is the index of refraction of the substance. For most material, mu is very close to mu 0. Then N approximately integrate root of epsilon r. All of our previous results carry over with the sample transcription. Epsilon tends to epsilon, epsilon 0 tends to epsilon, mu 0 tends to mu, mu 0 tends to mu, and hence C tends to V. That this velocity of light and it is the speed of that material. The energy density equal to U equal to 1 by 2 epsilon E square plus 1 by mu B square. Also, and the Poynting vector S equal to 1 by mu E cross B. These points we have already discussed in the previous sessions. Next, we are moving to the conditions. What happens when a wave passes from one transparent medium into another? That means maybe in air to water or glass to plastic. As in the case of waves on a string, we expect to get a reflected wave and transmitted wave. Now we are discussing about the two media. That means the waves passes from one transparent medium into another. That means air to water or glass to plastic, etc. These are the examples. So we have a reflected wave and also transmitted wave. So we are discussing about the boundary conditions. That means first one is epsilon 1, that is in the media 1, epsilon 1 E1 perpendicular equal to epsilon 2 E2 perpendicular. Next is B1 perpendicular equal to B2 perpendicular. Third one is E1 parallel equal to E2 parallel. Fourth one is 1 by mu 1 B1 parallel equal to 1 by mu 2 B2 parallel. In the previous classes, in the case of electrodynamics, we are discussing about how we get the perpendicular and parallel components. These are the monochromatic plane wave. The monochromatic plane wave, from this figure we can see it is X component and Z component and Y component. It is propagating the velocity propagating in this direction. Then E Z T equal to F E0 e raised to I kz minus omega t and B Z T equal to B0 e raised to I kz minus omega t. This is the conditions for electric and magnetic field. This is the common conditions. We can see here it is this is electric field in these directions, electric field and electric field. Then next we are moving to the boundary conditions. From this figure we can see this one is the medium 1, this is the medium 2. We can discuss in the incident and reflected and transmitted wave. Reflection and transmission at normal incidence. This is the condition for normal incidence. There is an interface. Suppose the xy plane forms the boundary between two linear media. A plane wave of frequency omega traveling in the z direction and polarized in the x direction approaches the interface from the left. This is the figure. Polarization means there is only one direction. From this figure, we can obtain first one is E1, that means the E1 or incident. Ei equal to Z equal to E01 e raised to I K1 Z minus omega t. That means X cap in the unit vector. We can see this is the X direction. Then Bi Z equal to 1 by V1 E0 E0 I e raised to I K1 Z minus omega t in the y direction. It gives rise to a reflected wave. In the case of reflected wave ER, that means the incident changes to R. ER Z equal to E0 R e raised to I minus K1 Z minus omega t x cap, because the direction is opposite in the case of reflected wave compared to that of incident wave. Br Z equal to minus 1 by V1 E0 R e raised to I minus K1 Z minus omega t y cap, which travels back to the left in the medium 1 and transmitted wave. That means the next is the transmitted wave Et Zt E0 t e raised to I K2 Z minus omega t x cap Bt Z equal to 1 by V2 E0 t e raised to I K2 Z minus omega t y cap, because we are using K2 and V2 because the medium 2. At Z equal to 0, the combined field on the left Ei plus Er and Bi plus Br must join the field on the right Et and Bt in accordance with the boundary conditions. In the case there are no components perpendicular to the surface, then E0I plus E0R equal to E0T. This is equation number 1. That means we can substituting here, it is 1 by mu1 1 by V1 E0I minus 1 by V1 E0R equal to 1 by mu2 1 by V2 E0T. That means E0I minus E0R equal to beta E0T. Then beta equal to mu1 V1 divided by mu2 V2 equal to mu1 N2 minus mu2 N1. Then equation 1 plus equation 2, that means equation 1 plus equation 2 and multiply equation 1 with the beta, subtract 4 to 3, this is the conditions. Then E0R equal to 1 minus B divided by 1 plus B E0I, E0T equal to 2 divided by 1 plus beta E0I. We can use, you can take it as I mentioned. These results are strikingly similar to the one for waves on a string. Indeed, if the permeability mu are close to their values in vacuum, then E0 are equal to V2 minus V1 divided by V2 plus V1 E0I, E0T equal to 2 V2 divided by V2 plus V1 E0I. If again mu1 equal to mu2 equal to mu0, this is the condition for in the case of mu, then the ratio of the reflected intensity to the incident intensity R equal to IR divided by I. Then E0 R divided by E01 E0 I square equal to N1 minus N2 divided by N1 plus N2. This is the conditions when mu1 equal to mu2 equal to mu0. Where is the ratio of the transmitted intensity to the incident intensity is IT equal to IT divided by IA equal to epsilon 2 V2 divided by E epsilon 1 V1 E0 T divided by E0 I square. That means 4N1 N2 divided by N1 plus N2 whole square. R is called the reflection coefficient and T is the transmission coefficient. They measure the fraction of the incident energy that is reflected and transmitted. That means respectively notice that R plus T equal to 1. Here we can see if you consider R, this is the R and this is the T. If you substitute in the N1 minus N2 divided by N1 plus N2 whole square plus 4N1 divided by N2, N1 plus N2 whole square, then we can get the unit number. This is the condition for the reflector transmitted condition in the boundary condition of electromagnetic wave at a normal incidence R plus T equal to 1. Thank you for your attention.